Very good morning. Welcome back to Valley Focus once again. We got a whole bunch of heroes in the studio today. Right now I'm speaking to Jim Hill, who is the Vice President of the Arizona Leos, President of Maricopa Community College's Police Officers Association, one of our much revered first responders here on Valley Focus. Thanks for joining us today, Jim. That's a mouthful. You got a lot of titles you wear there.
Oh, I know. It's going to have a bigger business card to carry around.
Well, you've got a lot of events coming up. It's the perfect time of year to jump in and get going with your fundraisers and the things that you do to benefit kids and all sorts of other organizations. So tell us what you're here to discuss today, Jim.
Well, today our most recent event we're going to have is the Battle of the Badges Hope Charity Flag Football Game for injured officers. And that's going to be on April 14th. It's going to be a night game under the lights. So it's going to be Saturday night lights instead of Friday night lights. Okay.
Yep. Saturday, April 14th. And what do people have to do to find out more? Let's get the website out there right away.
Okay, the website is azleos.org.
azleos.org, www.azleos.org. And what does that LEOS stand for again, Jim?
Law Enforcement Outreach and Support.
So you are a retired police officer, although you're still young and good looking.
Well, I retired once, took a day off, and now I'm working now for the Maricopa Community College's Police Department.
So what is this event going to be exactly?
What we're doing is we're helping to raise money for some local injured officers. This is going to be the 8th year we've done a Battle of the Badges. It always morphs a little bit. When we first started this out, I was working for Scottsdale PD, and we used to do police versus fire. We decided there are way too many injuries having police play fire. So what we've done is we've changed it to first responders in general. So we have North Valley versus South Valley.
So you're all mixed up as far as first responders.
So we have
teams.
Police, fire, EMS, military on the two different teams. And what we're trying to do is when people get hurt in police work, it's kind of like they get forgotten by their own department. Their pay gets cut, there's no overtime, no shift differential. It's a real financial hardship, and this is a way to help ease some of that burden. All of us get hurt. I've had a dozen injuries that were serious enough to take me out of work for a little while throughout the year. I always like to say police work's a full contact sport.
Well, you're busy out there being the first line of defense for emergencies, and then when you get hurt, what do?
Oh, right. And it's disheartening when you've done so much and you're sitting at home and the paychecks keep getting cut, the bills keep piling up, and everybody's forgotten. They just want to know, when do you do back? When do you do back?
And when will you be at full force, too?
Exactly.
Again, as Jim Hill, Vice President of the Arizona Leos and President of the Maricopa Community College's Police Officers Association, a whole bunch of words to say that he's a hero. He's been a first responder most of his adult life here, helping others. He's got a big game going on, the Battle of the Badges, the Hope Charity Flag Football Game that's going to be April 14th under the lights. Give us more details on that game, Jim.
Well, what's going to happen is it's 8-on-8 flag football, but I guarantee you're going to see people getting knocked on the ground.
Okay, good, because we got to have a little contact.
You got to have contact. The main game is going to be adult first responders, but what we've done is we also have a teen program that goes along with us. So I actually run the North Valley Sentinels team. We also have a group of teens that practice with us every week, and they will play a teen team that's been practicing with the South Valley Paladins. So they will play the game at 6 p.m. before us. The winner of the teen game gets their adults a 2-point lead.
Oh, that's going to be exciting. And am I reading this right? Can it possibly be that it's $5 only to go to this?
It's only $5. Donation at the door, or you can go on the website and we'll put you on a will call list. Kids under 12 are free. And you know what? It's going to be a great time to bring the kids out. We have a group, World Dreams Entertainment. One of our students at MCC, she's a theater arts person, but she also developed a group that goes out and does princesses for parties.
Oh, yeah.
Well, these are all actors, actresses, and singers. So they're going to do our halftime show.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So they're going to do a basic Disney princess medley for the kids.
Oh, that's going to be great. The proceeds benefit injured officers of this event, and I see that the honorary team captains are Officer Armstrong and Officer Wolfenden, both officers severely injured in on-duty vehicle crashes. And you've got a 50-50 raffle for a special woman here, Joanna Calcidias, whose husband then was injured in the Vegas mass shooting.
Her husband's a Salt River police officer. She was shot in the head in Vegas. And wasn't expected to live, but she's been a fighter. She has come back, but at a huge expense. I mean, she's still fighting, but she's been released from the hospital. She's home. It was several months that she had to stay in the hospital. So there's going to be a 50-50 raffle at the game. All those proceeds will go to her and her family. The officers who are honorary captains, that's who we're looking to benefit. Officer Wolfenden was hit broadside down in Phoenix, shattered his pelvis last year. He's got many more months if he's ever going to come back. The K-9 officer Armstrong, he was hit by a DUI. They rolled the truck he was in, broke his leg, and again, 6 months off if he's going to come back, but it was shattered his leg.
Well, it's for a wonderful cause. It is supporting our injured first responders. It's a fun game that's going to happen where exactly again?
The game will be at Rancho Solano Prep School. That's at East Via de Ventura and the 101 in Scottsdale.
So it's going to be on April 14th, Saturday night. What is the website again to get online and check this out?
azleos.org.
So azleos.org is the place to find out more about this great battle of the badges that is going to be occurring to benefit these fallen and injured officers and their families. And you could also contribute on there, I would assume?
Absolutely. If you want to make a donation, it's tax deductible. We are a 501c3 charity.
Well, if we don't have our first responders, we have complete chaos and then eventually anarchy in any country, because we have to keep our streets and our people in our country safe, protected, and our first responders are our favorite guests on Valley Focus. So we thank you again. It's Jim Hill, Vice President of the Arizona Leos, which is, again, one more time,
Arizona Law Enforcement Outreach and Support,
which do a lot for kids all during the year. We have other programs that you come and talk about, those programs that you do, especially at Christmas time. He is the president of the Maricopa Community College's Police Officers Association. They got this big benefit going on April 14th. It is the Battle of the Badges. For only $5, you can come out and see a couple of fun games. First is the teen game kickoff at 6, and then the first responder game is at 7 o'clock. The Princess halftime performances by the Royal Dreams Entertainment Group. And again, we got a couple of very worthwhile and deserving people that are going to benefit from this. Just $5 to get in or donate online if you can't go. Any last thoughts from you about this, Jim?
Well, we were very beneficial and very grateful. Jason Hope, a local entrepreneur, covered all our operational expenses for this game. So any sponsors that come on now, that money will go immediately to the officers that were out there to help. So there's no expenses that we need to cover. That's all taken care of. And it'll go right to the officers.
And give us the location one more time.
Be Rancho Solano Prep School at East Via de Ventura and the 101 in Scottsdale.
Well, it's going to be a great game of flag football, though he promises that there'll be a little contact, so it'll be something fun to see. And it's always fun to see our first responders getting kind of knocked down and having fun out there anyway, so I'm sure everybody will be cheering that on. It'll be fun. But seriously, it is a great event that is going to, again, benefit fallen responders. We have injured officers that really, again, they can't work, and they're kind of in a no man's land when they get injured. And so they're sitting at home hoping to get well enough to work again, wondering if they will. They're feeling extremely frustrated, I know, and their families are frustrated and financially burdened with the injuries.
Absolutely.
The loss of full pay and the addition of medical expenses, that's a double whammy. Double whammy for our first responders. We want to support them as best we can. You'll have some firefighters, some from policemen. What else out there? Well, who's going to be playing in these games again, Jim?
We're going to have sworn police officers or civilian employees of the police departments, fire departments, emergency and medical services, and military.
Oh, wow. Well, that's quite a variety. All heroes. We thank you for bringing this to our attention here on Valley Focus. We love our first responders and our military, and we invite you to get online again at azleos, azleos.org to find out more about this. For a paltry, ridiculous $5, you can come out, see a couple of fun games, and support, again, our first responders who have been injured. We thank you so much. Again, that date?
April 14th, Saturday night. Under the lights, the teens kick off at 6, and the adults, we will do a full national anthem, flag presentation, everything. It's going to look like a real football game.
Well, that's exciting. We hope that everyone comes out and supports you on this. What a wonderful cause. What a wonderful event. April 14th, Saturday night, www.azleos.org. Thank you so much for coming in here today, Jim Hill. Come back again. We've got a lot of other events that you talk about. Come back again. God bless and best wishes.
Thank you very much.